Alright, and we are back with the Acid 1400cc, a little over halfway. Definitely, definitely enjoying the flavor. Like I said, definitely a nice little, you're getting a little bit of a sweet aftertaste, you know, when you take the draw, so. Not a huge fan of sweet cigars, but, you know, it definitely is, you know, it's not like it's some, you know, something that's totally, you know, out of control as far as sweetness. You know, you just get a nice little hint of sweet, you know, like I said, probably coming from the wrapper. And like I said, that kind of, you know, nutty spice, you know, that I'm picking up, you know, definitely is extremely enjoyable. Not really picking up in any strength. Like I said, still pretty mild cigar. You know, maybe a slight increase as far as the strength, but you know, definitely not anything to really that you would definitely that's really all that noticeable. But it's definitely, like I said, definitely smoking great. It's, you know, it smokes pretty slow. It's not you know, burning like out of control, super fast or anything like that. And as you get farther down, like I said, the strength is picking up, you know, just a little bit. But definitely not, you know, not too much. Not going to be anything that's overpowering or just, you know, that's going to, you know, really blow you out of your seat or anything to that matter. Definitely still extremely enjoyable as far as the strength. Like I said, definitely got a really nice flavor though with it. You know, like I said, without being super strong, you're still really getting those good crisp tobacco flavors. Like I said, with that nice little hint of some spice of some sort. You know, that almost gives it a, you know, a semi sweet touch. And I mean, that's really all I would call it, is a sweet touch. Definitely not getting out of control, not, you know, getting any super sweet tastes or anything to that matter. You're still really getting the crisp, you know, the crispness of all the actual tobacco. Down more towards the end, like I said, still not really picking up in strength. Definitely not anything that's going to be, you know, out of control. Pretty much anyone would be able to, you know, kind of sit and enjoy this kind of a cigar. Again, this is the Acid 1400cc. Not going to be, you know, too strong. Not going to be, you know, but it's not too mild to where, you know, you can't really get any of the strength. And you're getting a little bit, just, you know, not anything that's going to be out of control. Pretty much anyone would be able to kind of sit and enjoy this one. And like I said, one of the things that now that you can't see because of the smoke screen, one of the things I am enjoying, like I said, it's burning, you know, pretty slow. Even for, you know, some of the, I take kind of big draws. You know, it's really still really burning kind of slow, which is something that I really like. You know, the fact that you can actually really be able to kind of sit and savor it, you know, without, you know, burning it super fast. Some of them that are, you know, some of them that are a little looser tend to burn up a little quicker. One of the reasons I like the little bit thicker ones is because they do tend to burn a little bit slower. Just kind of sometimes depends on the, you know, how, you know, what kind of tobacco, and you know how you kind of keep them. You know, when you keep them a little more humid, obviously they've got a little bit more moisture, that tend to burn a little slower. You know, but if they're kind of dry, then, you know, obviously it's going to burn up a little bit quicker probably than you would probably like. Like I said, the flavors definitely staying there throughout the whole thing, though. Definitely something I really like about that is, you know, like I said, being able to really keep that consistent flavor is something that I always kind of look for in cigars. You know, sometimes when you get a little bit of the cheaper ones, sometimes they kind of lose their, you know, lose the actual unique flavors they have to offer. You know, as you kind of get through them, you get down to this point in a cigar, you know, you kind of really, all you're really getting is, you know, just kind of some straight tobacco smoke flavor. And that's one of the things I'm definitely enjoying about the 1400cc, is that, you know, it's still keeping that nice flavor that I was talking about earlier, where you're really kind of getting some of the crisp tobacco flavors, but with that kind of a hint of a, you know, some sort of a spice, maybe with just a hint of something sweet. Definitely an enjoyable flavored cigar. Like I said, not quite to my expectations with the strength, but definitely still something you'd sit and be able to really enjoy. Like I said, the fact that it burns kind of slow is definitely something that, you know, I do really like about it. It doesn't burn up very quick, so you're definitely able to really kind of sit and savor it. And as you get down here towards the end, you know, everybody's pretty much different when it comes to, you know, when they decide to put them out. You know, that's normally my rule of thumb, is the big chunk of my pinky there. You know, about half of my pinky is normally about where it's at. And that's kind of different with each person. I mean, it really just kind of depends. And sometimes it really kind of varies with cigars, because it just kind of depends how they burn. Some of them will, you know, start giving you some of that awkward heat from the smoke and from the cherry when you're drawing in, or then you're starting to really heat up your lips. You know, that kind of, you know, will kind of get you to a point where, you know, you're probably pretty much ready to put it out. Definitely not one of those though. Pretty close. Like I said, getting pretty close down there to the nub. And, you know, like I said, I'm not getting any heat. Like I said, still really getting all the crisp flavors from it, which is definitely something you can kind of enjoy when it's kind of getting crisp like this. Especially this time of day for me. This is really my time of day to be smoking cigars. You know, it's getting towards the end, kind of towards evening, where it's kind of light outside, but it's starting to get a little dark now. It's starting to get a little bit darker now. And especially once the year kind of goes on, I tend to smoke mine anyway, like later in the evening when it kind of gets dark, so the sun's not up anyway. Oh, excuse me. So I mean, that's pretty much, you know, my initial and reading. Wow, with the hiccups all of a sudden. You know, definitely, like I said, definitely more of a milder cigar. Not going to be too strong, you know, at all for you. So, ooh, these hiccups, so excited here. You can check us out anytime. TrueTobacco.com. Oh, thousands of different cigars, flavors, you know, brands for you to choose from. Oh, with the hiccups, wow. Offering all sorts of different deals, up to 30% off, all sorts of different assortments, things to that matter. Again, this is the Acid 1400cc. Like I said, more of a mild cigar. Oh, wow, with the hiccups. But definitely great flavor. Besides the fact that I have the hiccups all of a sudden. Not good, don't want the hiccups. Must have took one down the wrong tube there. But anyway, definitely a nice mild cigar. Not going to be too much for you. Not going to, you know, not going to really blow you out of the seat or anything to that matter. And we're going to kind of conclude this here, since I'm all of a sudden getting some crazy episode of the hiccups here. But like I said, check us out anytime. TrueTobacco.com. Like I said, got thousands of different kinds of cigars, different flavors, you know, different brands to choose from. Always offering great deals, up to 30% off, sometimes more. So just, we're going to kind of be thumbing through a whole bunch of different cigars here, giving reviews kind of on, you know, the strength, the flavors, you know, kind of how the cigars develop as you get through them, you know, things to that matter. So just kind of stay with us here. We'll keep thumbing through some different cigar reviews. And like I said, check us out anytime, TrueTobacco.com, and we'll catch you on the next review. Hopefully without the hiccups.